We've always been connected to water. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people are connected to it through their creation stories, through their spirituality, through their identity. It's a relationship that's symbiotic and it can't be separated.
Royal Lifesaving Research has found that 5% of total drowning deaths are people of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander background. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people drown at a rate 1.7 times more than non-Aboriginal people. We partnered with the Gunimana team at the George Institute for Global Health, who are a team of wonderful Indigenous researchers and practitioners, to really learn more about the cultural connections to water, how that can then influence programs, research and policies that are really tailored to the needs of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities. So together we can reduce drowning going forward and reverse those drowning statistics.
We asked two questions. One was, what water safety programs are being delivered for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and communities? And the second was, what are the meanings and connection to water for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people?
We looked at 14 programs and we found that programs that have been looking into the cultural interests have been more successful. Having that insight into First Nations knowledge, local knowledge, has played a major role in the success of these programs as well.
With the second part of the report, what we wanted to find was a meaning and connection to waterways. And we found that water means three things: healing, knowledge, and life. They're all interconnected, and so to really represent that interconnected nature, we presented the results through a mangrove system, so we call it the mangrove storyline.
I was asked to come and translate the data from the report into an artwork. First Nations people, we've recorded our history and our knowledge through different many ways. Our artwork, our dance. We look at simplifying things. So as we said, water means healing, knowledge and life, which I've incorporated into the artwork. The artwork itself was a depiction of a mangrove system. Given the mangrove system is very important to our ways of life, creating ecosystems, thought it was a great way to depict on what the report was trying to achieve, integrating two knowledge systems together for that bigger outcome.
Within the report, we gave 4 key recommendations. The first recommendation was around collaboration. So that's really about embedding Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander knowledge systems within water safety programs and initiatives. The second recommendation we found was particularly relating to research. Our recommendation was to create a pragmatic tool that can assist in the water safety sector to really assess what's working well and areas that can be enhanced. The third recommendation we found in the report was around advocacy. By advocating for cultural responsiveness training, what we can really do is enhance the capability of the water safety sector workforce, and by doing so, it bridges a gap between allowing non-Indigenous people to really understand what water safety means for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. So recommendation 4 was around safe environments. So what that means is utilising cultural interest to engage with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Things such as learning on country and using Indigenous pedagogies to teach rather than using Western ways of teaching. Because it's not just about getting in the water and learning how to swim. It's also about really understanding that deep cultural connection we have. And by tapping into that cultural connection, we can reach a community in a better way, and we can deliver programs that are sustainable and are meaningful for our communities.